Greetings of peace, and thanks for tuning in. May the peace and blessings of God's source be with you. And welcome to the Schumann Resonance Forecast channel, where we forecast future Schumann resonance spikes by, yes, manifestation. So that's how we can predict what's going to happen, because we are going to manifest it. And I've been doing this for many, many years. I lost count of how many years I've been doing this, but using the Schumann resonance, I've been honing my practices and techniques to raise my own vibration, which increases other people's vibrations, and also the planetary vibrations and the universal vibration. So, as we see here, as I predicted in my very first YouTube, on this channel, my very first video was on Monday, where I predicted that we were going to get plus 40 spikes between Thursday and Saturday. So this is only showing you Friday and Saturday here. Thursday there was a plus 40 Schumann resonance spike as well. This one here is about 50. This, I think, just tapped 40, and we have one here at 84. So let's just take a quick look at the amplitudes here. So as I predicted on Monday that we were going to get some between Thursday and Saturday. So this is only showing us Friday and Saturday. So we hit 50 here, and I think this just tapped 40 or maybe 39, and we have here 84 power level of the Schumann resonance. So how do I raise the Schumann resonance? I want to share my techniques and how I do this, and to help others raise their Schumann resonance and their own vibration. I do this by embodying God's source codes, by reading the Quran, the particular verses that I read from the Quran. The Quran is God's word revealed to Prophet Muhammad by the angel Gabriel. Peace and blessings be upon them. The Quran is protected, as well as nobody has manipulated the words of the Quran, because at the time it was revealed over 1400 years ago, millions of people from then till now have memorized the Quran from cover to cover. So this has protected the Quran. So no one's come out with their own like King James version of the Quran or anything like that, because the people would know that it's mistranslated or it's misquoted, because of so many people, millions of believers have memorized the Quran. So I also do this by 5 daily prayers. This helps me remember God's source in many different ways. Other ways that I remember God is by remembering God's attributes, that God is omnipotent, omnipresent, and all-knowing, all-seeing, all-hearing, omnipotent. I do this also by giving charity, since we are all one. Giving to others is like giving to yourself. Forgiving others is like forgiving yourself. Having gratitude and being thankful is being grateful and thankful to oneself, as we're all one. We're all connected with the unique creator of all that exists. And I use meditation to tap into oneness, as well as once you get into a good meditational practice, this could just be laying in bed, or taking a few minutes aside your day just to relax and to tap into that oneness. And once you get good at that, then you can go to work. Whatever you do during your day, you can tap into that oneness, and stay in tune with the higher source. So this helps us raise our frequency, which helps raise other people's frequency, and also the planet's frequency, as well as universal frequency. So as God has said in the Quran in chapter 4 verse 24, and it's Allah's will to lighten your burdens, for humankind was created weak. So if you do some research into our genetics, we can see that there have been some I believe alien genetic scientists that meddled with our DNA back in the day, which shortened our telomeres, shortened our lifespans. Human beings used to live into the thousands of years. Now we just barely live into 100. We can see by all the junk DNA that our DNA has been meddled with to make us more of a slave race, by lowering our lifespans and creating more DNA commands for the soul to overpower. So basically, unknowingly, these alien genetic scientists made these vessels genetically altered these vessels, which made us, with the higher souls, saw as a way to fast track spiritual advancement. And we have on Earth very advanced human souls here. And this is done because humankind was created weak. And one of the weaknesses they put in to stifle our advancement was they put a shortening mechanism within the male and female, that when they come into intercourse, they will short each other out spiritually. So it's very important that we practice celibacy. We don't want to whack, we don't want to pull the pin or anything like that. We don't want to lose that life force, and we want to have limited marital sex. So whatever path you choose, you want to make sure you're not strict with the ego. Implement only what's easy for you. Remember that we're all on our unique paths back to oneness and back to the unique creator of all that exists. So I try to combine all these practices, and I find when I combine them all, it's very, very potent. So those are some of the techniques I use, specifically tapping into oneness. I find that's very, very powerful, to raise my vibration, which raises the Schumann resonance. So as a future forecast, as I mentioned in my previous video, that I'm forecasting more Schumann resonance spikes for next week. And they might get even stronger than they are now. It's hard to, from my experience, it's hard to tell like how powerful they get. But usually I usually know with my practice that they're going to be plus 40. They're going to be off the charts basically in the power levels. So I expect next week's more Schumann resonance spikes plus 40. How strong they're going to be, I'm not sure. Maybe they're going to be even more powerful. We'll see. And I'm going to continue my spiritual practices to keep my vibrational frequency high, and hopefully you will too, to help us raise the Schumann resonance. And I give these techniques freely and openly to help others raise the vibration, because when these vibrations are popping off, like, it just feels great. Like, I got so much more energy. It's easy to do whatever tasks I'm doing. Things just go a lot smoother. So the more of us that are embodying these God source codes, the better it is for all of us. It's just going to make living here on Earth that much better and greater. So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's just a quick update on the Schumann Resonance Forecast, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Take care. Peace.